TROG has been around 25 years, and some of its early work was literally done by a small group of people from Australia and New Zealand, and they did a lot of early work with esophageal cancer, head and neck cancer, and then they've moved into other areas. So the scope of TROG has been really broad, considering that the relative amount of radiation oncologists in Australia and New Zealand compared to Europe and USA, it's really a small group putting out some very impressive studies. So some of the studies I've either recruited for or been peripherally involved in, I think the prostate cancer studies, 9601 and RADAR, the mature results are coming out in the next year or so. They've been game changers for the treatment of locally advanced prostate cancer. We now have a better idea of the optimal amount of hormone treatment needed with radical radiotherapy. We know that there's a benefit. For patients who get 6 months of neoadjuvant hormone cytoreduction with radical radiotherapy. And the information we get from RADAR is going to build on that a bit more. They're really big studies. They're studies that have had 800 odd men in them. I've also been involved in some of the lymphoma studies, and in particular the low-grade lymphoma study. We've put quite a few patients on, and those studies have been good for our patients because there's not a lot for that group of patients. It's been really interesting to have those patients on treatment, and that's one trial I'll be interested in looking at, waiting for the results as to whether chemotherapy adds to radiotherapy alone for early stage low-grade lymphoma.